What's up, guys? It's Matt, Dlux, DluxFab.com. Today, we're talking mullets. I've got a lot of questions in the last week or two about mullets and gear ratios and how to figure it, what transmission you need. So today, we're going to cover that. I'm going to try to make this brief. I'm going to try not to shake this camera to make y'all sick. Let's get after it. So, here on the right, or on the left here, this is for Dlux axial portals. This is, or axial style portals. This is using, axial style portal gears, right? So for our example today, we're assuming a rear axle with a 30-8 ring and pinion and overdrive portal gears. It's 1520. Now, if you're going to use this style, you need to be able to figure out how to use a reverse cut ring and pinion and a reverse cut housing, or a housing that will accept you to let you flip the rear ring and pinion. So speaking of flipped ring and pinions, let's go right over here. So when you talk about flipped ring and pinions, we're assuming the same direction, see? Clockwise, clockwise. Depending which side the pinion is on of the ring gear, as you can see, if this one turns this way, that pulls the pinion down this way. You put the pinion on the other side, as we did here, still turning the same direction, that makes the ring gear rotate the other direction. So that's what people talk about when they mean a flipped ring and pinion. Some axles are going to allow that. Our DX44 high clearance style will not, but we do have a DX44 high clearance reverse cut axle housing on the website to allow this. Your typical axial housing, say a capper housing, will not allow this, but some of them will. I know your Trials will, and now on the new VP, they made that mullet truck. They just flipped the rear third member the other way around. You went from a high pinion to a low pinion, which reversed that rotation. That allows you to use a transmission that has the rotation same front and back. So you can use a portal, a nod, a simple regular transmission. You don't need it reverse. You don't need the rear to turn reverse to the front. So, assuming that, now I hope that's clear and then it makes sense. Now let's go back over here to the gearing. So my fancy schmancy whiteboard with my, excuse me guys, a dog wouldn't get out of the damn way. Speaking of the dog, yeah, this is him. He's the one in my videos always shaking his head or scratching and getting in a mess, but that's dog. He's G. He's a good boy most of the time. He's kind of irritating, but that's a dog for you. Anyways, ratios. So for our example here today, we're going to assume a rear axle with a 38 ring and pinion, which is a standard one that comes in most of them. And we're going to go overdrive portal gears in that rear axle. It's 1520. So you do that math, you end up with a rear ratio for that rear portal axle of 4.875 to 1. So hopefully that makes sense. So now we go down here to your front straight axle ratios. If you use a 27-8 ring and pinion, which is your typical overdrive ring and pinion for your AR44 style gear set, that has a gear ratio of 3.375 to 1. When combined with the rear axle from above, that'll give you 33.36% overdrive. Now, if you use a 38 ring and pinion set, that'll allow you a 3.75 ratio for that front axle. When you compare that to our rear axle from above, that'll net you a 26.08% overdrive ratio. Now, if you use the underdrive 33.8, which is a 4.125 to 1 ratio, that'll net you a 16.6% overdrive. Assuming that 30-8 ring and pinion on your rear axle with overdrive portal gears. So I hope that all makes sense. I'm going to back up here, put that all together. So that way if you need to pause it, so you can look at it later and figure the math or whatever, you're good to go. Now the VP F10 rear portal axle is a little different. They still use the same 30-8 standard ring and pinion, but their overdrive portals are 20-28 is the tooth. That nets you a 1.41 ratio on the portal gears. You combine your 3.75 times 1.4, that'll get you a 5.25 to 1 final ratio for that rear portal axle. Now, assuming this is your gear ratios on your rear portal axle, with the 27.8, let's say you're going to run an F10 portal rear and an F10 straight front. So with a 27/8 rear ring and pinion, that's going to allow you with a 3.375 to 1 ratio in that axle. That's going to be 43.47% overdrive to the front. With a 30/8 ring and pinion, that's going to net you a 3.75 to 1 ratio again. That's 33.33% overdrive. Now with 33/8 underdrive setup, that's 4.15 to 1. That's going to net you 24% overdrive. So I'm going to back up and pause on it one more time. We'll put them both in frame. If they excuse me, we're going through and remodeling this garage, making it more useful. You'll see more of this whiteboard in the future just for stuff like this. That's kind of why we put it here. So hopefully that all makes sense, guys. Remember, this is assuming you were able to flip that rear ring and pinion as discussed here. Like I said, some axles will allow it, some axles won't. Some axles you may have to modify to make that work. But that will allow you, all of these gear ratios and all this math here, will allow you to determine your overdrive percentage you want, the ring and pinion you need in the front axle, and then this is your gearing for your rear axle. I hope that all makes sense. So let me grab my marker here. We'll go ahead and I'll show you how I figured this math. The percentages, I'll link there's a percentage difference calculator online. I'll link that below in the description. But if you want to do this math on your own, let me get my marker. So we'll just use this one example. So you got over here, you got a 30/8 ring and pinion. So if you divide 30 divided by 8, that's a 3.75 to 1. So now over here, your portal gears, 20 divided by 28, or 28 divided by, rather, I'm sorry, 28 divided by 20. So you get, excuse me, guys. So now you have that ratio of your ring and pinion. Now we're going to figure your portal ratio gear. 28 divided by 20. So we're over here. 28 divided by 20. That's 1.4 to 1. So now you multiply the 3.75 times 1.4, and that's going to get you that 5.25 final ratio. You follow? It's 5.25 to 1. So your drive shaft is going to turn 5.25 to 1 times. It's going to turn 5.25 times for your tire turning once. So that's how you break all this math down. And the percentage calculator, well, that's more calculus and math than I'm going to do. I'll just link the percentage calculator below. But this should allow your recipe for both sets of axles. Like I said, for your Dlux axial style portals, if this is the same recipe you're using on your rear axle, this is going to be your front axle ring and pinion, and then your desired amount of overdrive. So if you want 33% and you got this rear axle, that's the front ring and pinion you need. You follow? Same over here. Assuming 30/8 ring and pinion and overdrive portals on that rear axle, it's going to get you 5.25 to 1. And then if you use this ring and pinion, it's going to get you 43%. Use this one, it's going to get you 33%. It's getting 33/8. It's going to get you 24% on that front overdrive. All right, guys. I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't go through it too fast or mush mouth the words as I tend to do sometimes. Got any questions? Put them in the thing down below. Oh, transmissions. So for both of these recipes you see here, or all of these recipes you see on both sides here, I would recommend probably a non-overdrive nod 2 transmission for this, because you don't need them. As long as you can flip that rear ring and pinion, as you see in our little awful drawing here, you don't need a weird transmission to make this work. So hit us up, Dlux Fab. We can get you, if you need a reverse cut ring and pinion, we have those. If you need a reverse cut DX44 housing, let's say you want to take one of our new DX44 Capra wide housings, our rear axles for those, and then you want to put a reverse cut gear ratio, reverse cut ring and pinion in that, and reverse cut gear housing, we have those as well. We can build you a dedicated Mullet portal rear axle and then match that up with an SS Dlux or whatever, straight front axle is your flavor. All right, guys, any questions, put them down below. I'll try to get to them. Any questions, concerns? Oh, yeah. Hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving. We're all super thankful for all of you guys, because without you guys as customers and supporting what we do, we couldn't do what we do. We couldn't pursue this hobby on the level that we do to bring you guys, innovative parts. So without you, it wouldn't be possible. So thank you. We love you. See y'all.